The luxurious asset is the most unpredictable to invest in for any person. The reason for my saying so is that this investment category includes many expensive cars, yachts, and palaces, which are challenging and not involved in any business-related activities these days. Now it would be fun to know how the 10 wealthiest people in the world invest their wealth, otherwise known as luxurious assets. Below listed are the wealthiest people around the globe in 2022. 10. Steve Ballmer. Steve Ballmer is the former Microsoft CEO and current Clippers owner. He's the second richest individual in Los Angeles with $38.6 billion. Ballmer's primary source of wealth comes from his ownership of Microsoft stock. He has sold off more than 40% of his shares since stepping down as CEO in 2014, but still owns over 5% of the company. Ballmer is also an avid collector of luxury automobiles. His collection includes 67 cars. 9. Larry Ellison. Larry Ellison is the owner of Oracle, a software company founded in 1977. His birth occurred in New York City in 1944, and he grew up in Chicago. He is currently worth $50 billion. Ellison is known for his lavish lifestyle. He owns an island resort in Hawaii, where he has built a golf course and a yacht called Rising Sun. He also collects cars, including a Ferrari 250 GTO that he bought for $38 million. Ellison's assets include a $4 billion home in Woodside, California, a fleet of luxury cars that includes 2 Ferraris, 2 Mercedes-Benz Maybachs, and a BMW i8, a collection of vintage motorcycles that includes a 1951 Vincent Black Shadow and a 1969 Norton Commando 750 CK Commando Roadster. 8. Sergey Brin. Sergey Brin is a Russian-American computer scientist and internet entrepreneur who co-founded Google with Larry Page. He has been the president of Alphabet Incorporated, Google's parent company, since 2015. As of March 2019, Forbes estimated his wealth at $55.8 billion. The primary source of his wealth is Google stock. He owns 12% of the company's shares. In 2005, he earned over $100 million from his shares in search ad clicks alone. Sergey Brin owns 3 private jets and 1 yacht. Gulfstream G550, net worth $50 million. Bombardier Global 6000, net worth $40 million. Bombardier Challenger 604, net worth $40 million. 7. Warren Buffett. Many believe Warren Buffett, CEO of Berkshire Hathaway, to be the most influential investor of all time. He is reported to be worth $82 billion. Buffett's modest 5-bedroom home in Omaha, Nebraska, is valued at $900,000. There, he resides with his spouse and 2 children. In 1958, Buffett purchased the residence for $31,500. In 2007, it was renovated and they installed new flooring and appliances. Buffett's automobile collection includes a Cadillac DTS sedan and 3 1950s Cadillacs, an Eldorado, a Fleetwood 75 convertible, and a Seville town car. 6. Larry Page. Larry Page is Google's CEO, among Alphabet's founders. Since 2004, he's become wealthy. Larry Page is from Michigan. He studied computer science and engineering at Michigan. Larry Page and Sergey Brin founded Google while at Stanford. Since then, the 2 men have been partners despite management style and personal life challenges. In addition to being one of the wealthiest people in the world, Larry Page is also known for his philanthropy efforts through Google and his interest in space travel. He paid $25 million for a ride on Virgin Galactic's Spaceship Two. 5. Bill Gates. Bill Gates is a well-known entrepreneur, author, and philanthropist who has been ranked the wealthiest man in the world for the last 2 decades. Bill Gates entered this world in 1955 in Seattle. His parents were lawyers and teachers. At Lakeside School, he befriended Paul Allen. Bill Gates attended Harvard from 1973 to 1976 before dropping out to start Microsoft. In 2014, Bill Gates stepped down as CEO of Microsoft to focus on his philanthropic work through the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation with his wife, Melinda French Gates. Gates has been married 3 times. Bill Gates, he has a net worth of $90 billion. His assets include an investment portfolio worth $2.6 billion, a house in Medina, WA that costs $63 million, a private jet worth $55 million. 4. Bernard Arnault. Bernard Arnault is the wealthiest person in France and the 8th richest person in the world. He is also the head of LVMH. He is known for his extravagant lifestyle and has been called the most influential businessman on earth. Arnault's net worth is estimated at $40.1 billion. He owns homes in Paris, New York City, London, and Marrakesh, and a mansion with an underground tunnel to his private jet at Le Touquet Paris Plage Airport. His net worth is $72 billion. He owns many assets, including a private jet company, Groupe Arnault, a vineyard in Bordeaux, France, Chateau Cheval Blanc, a luxury yacht named La Peniche, which costs $475 million. He owns 70% of LVMH. He has a stake in more than 30 companies around the world. Number 3. Gautam Adani. Gautam Adani is the founder and chairman of Adani Group, one of India's most successful businessmen. He was born in 1957 on April 24 in Ahmedabad, Gujarat, India. Adani owns several companies, such as Adani Power Limited, Adani Ports and Special Economic Zone Limited, Adani Enterprises Limited, Adani Wilmar Limited, etc. These companies have given him an estimated net worth of $7 billion, making him one of India's wealthiest people. Adani owns the most important private port in India and operates a global mining and infrastructure conglomerate interested in coal, oil and gas exploration, ports, power generation, transmission, agribusinesses, and logistics. His company signed a deal with the Australian government to export up to 2 million tons of thermal coal annually for 25 years starting next year. The assets of Gautam Adani include the following: Adani Ports and Special Economic Zone Limited, Adani Power Limited, Adani Transmission Limited, Adani Gas Transportation Infrastructure Limited. Adani Group's primary business is centered around ports and power plants. Number 2. Jeff Bezos. Jeff Bezos is the CEO of Amazon and the wealthiest person in the world. He has a net worth of $141.9 billion. He's the CEO of Amazon and owns the Washington Post. He owns nearly 18% of the company and is worth $127 billion. He spent $42 million on a 27,000 square foot home in Washington. Bezos also owns the Washington Post and Blue Origin, an aerospace company that has been developing vehicles for suborbital spaceflight. He also holds a home in Beverly Hills valued at more than $75 million. His assets include 1. Private jets. The founder of Amazon owns 2 private jets, both valued at $65 million each. 2. A home. Bezos also owns a 23,000 square foot home in Beverly Hills worth about $24 million. 3. Real estate holdings. Jeff Bezos has invested heavily in real estate holdings around the world. Number 1. Elon Musk. Musk is the world's richest person, with an estimated net worth of $22.7 billion. He is a South African-born, Canadian-American entrepreneur and founder of Tesla Incorporated, SpaceX, Neural Inc., The Boring Company, and Zip2. Musk claims that his vision for the future of humanity lies at the center of SolarCity, Tesla Motors, and SpaceX. Musk's first company was Zip2 Software, which he founded with his brother Kimball Musk in 1995. In 1999, Compaq acquired Zip2 for $307 million. In March 1999, Musk co-founded X.com, an online financial services and email payment company. 1 year later, X.com would merge with Confinity to form PayPal Corporation, which today facilitates online payments worldwide via its website and mobile app with its Venmo division. In October 2002, PayPal was acquired by eBay for $1.5 billion in stock at the time of sale, which valued the company at $3 billion post-acquisition. In addition to his primary business interests, Musk has proposed a high-speed transportation system known as the Hyperloop and a vertical takeoff, and landing supersonic jet aircraft with electric fan propulsion known as the Musk electric jet. Musk has stated that the goals of SolarCity, Tesla Motors, and SpaceX are all centered on his vision of changing the world and humanity. His plans include reducing global warming through sustainable energy production and consumption, and reducing the risk of human extinction by establishing a self-sustaining civilization on Mars. He is considered to be a modern-day industrialist.